What's up? So happy to be with you today. My name is JKN. We'll jump into all that later, but I only have a minute to tell you what this video is about. We are doing a live mini audit of a landing page. Somebody has volunteered for me to do this for them today. And here are the things that I want you to think about. One, does your landing page have a button when somebody first lands on it so that they can buy right then? Two, what is the purpose of your page, and is that clear? Three, your headline. Does it hook me? Is it for me? Am I going to read to the bottom of the page, or am I going to bounce? Those are the things we're talking about today. Hello, my name is JK, and again, I am the Funnel Badass, and I am really excited to do this live mini audit for you. So let me just switch a couple things around, and we will hop right into this. First of all, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to move this out of the way. So if you see me looking to the left, that's because my face is on that monitor and the site that I'm looking at is right in front of me. So here we go. So a little bit of background. This is a landing page. It is part of a website. So it's a sales page basically for I'm going to screw this up, but she helps people manage the stress in their business. Oh, and hi, Facebook user. I'm streaming in multiple places and Facebook won't tell me who you are. So if you'd be so kind to tell me your name so that I can speak to you, I would love it. If you're watching the replay, I'd love to know why you're watching the replay. What about your landing pages or your funnels are you looking for answers for? And let's get you some quick wins this week. But back to this page. So the very first thing that I told you that we always want to be sure of is, let me get rid of this. Okay, good. I'm still sharing. So when I said above the fold, when somebody lands on your page, any part of your website, a landing page, whatever it is, that first part of the screen is called above the fold, just like in your newspaper, right? So if you don't know, when newspapers were a big thing, it was a big deal for your byline, your headline to be above the fold, right? Is the very first thing that somebody sees and is probably the reason they're going to buy that newspaper or not. Same thing with your landing pages, okay? So no matter what it is, if you have a page and you want somebody to take your call to action seriously and do the damn thing, you got to make sure there's a button, okay? So on this page, I would, first of all, person that I'm doing this audit for, I don't want to say your name out loud in case that makes you uncomfortable, but I would make sure that this image, if you're going to have a video, that's absolutely fantastic. If it applies to you, for instance, this lady is obviously speaking on stage. She's probably teaching the people in the audience. Try and make this a video of you speaking to an audience. And with Canva, that's really easy to make happen. You can record a short 10-second B-roll of you just talking. The camera can be behind you, just like she is. And then you can put that image on a background of a crowd. It's as simple as that. If you don't already have a video like this created, okay? I hope that makes sense. Be sure that if you're watching this live or the replay, anything that I say that you have questions about, put that in the comments and I'll come back and answer those later. So we're still talking about above the fold here. We're already sure that we need to put a button here. The next thing that we want to talk about is your title. This is the most important part of above the fold, actually. So I want there to be a button here. Yes. However, elevate your services with stress-free success. First of all, who is this page for? Are we talking about roofers? Are we talking about life coaches? Are we talking about nurses? I don't know if this page is for me. Also, what services am I elevating? Again, that's going to depend on who the audience is. So, am I elevating my services to give a quote after a hailstorm? P.S. We had a gigantic hailstorm last week, and I kid you not, the hail was the size of freaking baseballs. Thankfully, nothing broke, but I was watching the storm out my my doorbell, and the baseballs basically were bouncing off the ground and then bouncing back up and hitting my windows, which was not fun. It was very loud. But anyway, if this page is for roofers, I want to know that I'm up, that you're going to help me elevate my services to be able to give a quote that converts into a sale, right? That's why I told the baseball hail story. Anyway, so who is this for? What is it? And what kind of success? What are the stress-free things that you're going to give me that's going to give me success? So your title needs to be clear to tell me exactly who it's for, what it is, and how you're going to help me. Okay, those 3 things. I do like that there is some change here. It's very easy to read. Elevate your services is great. With is fine. And then it breaks up with this italicized in a different font. So that's good. It's eye-catching. It's easy to read. So fantastic parts there. I'm just keeping an eye on our time. When we're talking about the button, there is a button and it says work with us. First of all, I'm not sure that this orange button is good for your brand colors. If you can make it a color that matches your brand, that's good. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, my bad. Don't listen to me. Orange is good. So this button, this title needs to be moved up a little bit. The button needs to be moved up so that it's all right here on the first screen. Enough about above the fold. Let's move on. Here's a typo, by the way. Let's make success stress-free. That sounds fantastic. Let's make success stress-free. Yes, I would like to know that. So here I'm going to read this. In a world where stress often takes center stage, Madahur, I can say her name, but not today, is working with executive service providers to make it an afterthought. Okay, so what is an executive service provider? And I assume we're making stress an afterthought. That could be a little more clear. By providing private label courses and service add-ons about managing stress, helping you infuse joy and balance into your clients' lives. Okay, so what this is telling me is that if I work with her, I'm going to get, here's another label. I think this is another typo. Private. I think this is also a typo. I'm going to get private label courses and add-ons that basically I can white label to my clients to help them manage their stress. I think that's what this is telling me. But here's this button that says, let's collaborate. I'm going to push the button because I'm interested. I want to know. Okay, so here's a quiz. But there's nothing on the quiz. Okay, so that doesn't help me. Can't go back. All right, this is another thing with your landing page. Make sure that if you're going to take them someplace, it either opens in a new window so that I can go back where I was, or there's a back button. Because when I hit that X, okay, it does take me back. The X should take me back to where I was, not to the very bottom where it just says, let's connect. Oh, and this is, I guess, trying to give me my answers, but there were no questions. Interesting. Okay, let's go back up. Where am I on time? 9 minutes. I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes. It is a mini audit. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, please go through my landing page and tell me what you think about it. These mini audits are free. Just send me a message, respond to this live video, whatever it is, and I will put you in the queue to do a mini audit for you. And then I do have full audits as well. Moving on. So now it's telling me to meet Madarima. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying your name today. I apologize. So you're telling me that you're a global stress management facilitator. Okay. So that says to me, stress management facilitator. I don't know what that means. A freedom soul coach who helps multi-passionate, ambitious dreamers manage their stress and prevent burnout. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. When we're talking about landing pages and websites, I like to think I'm very clever. And I also like to think that I come up with clever things, clever ways to say things. And when we're talking about anything pretty much digital, where we want to see conversions, we want people on our calendar, we want them to buy our shit, all of the things, then we need to stop being clever and we need to be crystal clear. SEO, it makes things, it wants more words. So we need to speak like we're a fifth grader, right? So that SEO knows what we're talking about, but also use more words than probably an eighth grader would, right? It's a really fine line. And if you can figure out where that line is so that you are being clear with your message, but still hitting the scrapers, the bots, whatever they're called, the Google things that read your page, that's the sweet spot. Okay. So leaders we worked with, fantastic. This is great social proof. You may want to consider, I don't recognize any of these. I recognize Heather Jones because she's my bud. But you may want to put the name of those companies underneath them so that if somebody wants to go look them up, you can, or they can. If you don't want them to look it up, don't put their names there. Here's how we collaborate. So there's a video. Okay, I'm at 11 minutes. I'm not going to watch this video. I'm super excited to collaborate with you on this amazing project. What's the project all about? Well, if you are a service provider and you have noticed your clients often complain about how stressed. Okay, so I'm not going to watch this whole video, but my suggestion, video is great. There are a lot of people who want to watch the video. There are a lot of people who are like me that don't want to watch your video. And if I'm going to watch your video, I'm going to turn it up to 2 times speed so that I can see what you have to say, get the point, and move on. I want to save all of my time. I really don't like watching videos, to be honest. My husband, however, is a video consumer. He will spend hours and hours and hours and hours on YouTube every single day, watch an entire video front to fin, beginning to end, the whole thing. So on your landing pages, on your sales pages, make sure that you have the video if that's what you want to do, but that you also have the gist of it broken down into copy I can read and skim, because people are skimmers. So thank you again so much. I have surpassed my time frame for this video, so that's where we're going to call the mini audit an end. I hope that you have questions. Drop them here in the chat. And again, if you would love for me to do a mini audit for you, just let me know and I'll put you in the queue. You guys are fantastic, and I will see you later.